Hello everyone, this is John and Constance Stoutinger. This is the first one of our series of many, talking about fishing, my passion, and possibly throw in some baking stuff, which is Constance's passion. Tonight we're going to be talking about, in a few minutes, my brand. I decided to rebrand it to JCX Fishing. We're going to talk about drop shots and some tournament successes and not so successful tournaments in the last couple weeks. So at about 7 o'clock, which is roughly 1 minute, we're going to begin.
There's a little delay on that. Alright, let's see. Probably invite some of my people.
You has peoples?
I have some peoples. Some peeps,
All right.
yo. Shit. Oh, that's just a share. Can't invite people. Oh, well, let's just start talking about fishing stuff while I try to figure this out.
Okay. If you were with us a couple minutes ago, my name is John Stoutinger. This is my wife, Constance Stoutinger. We're going to be doing several videos over the next, whoever knows how long we continue this, talking about different aspects of fishing, our lives, tournaments, products that we use on a regular basis. And we'll also talk about some things like baking, some of the things that makes me happy when she makes cookies, so for my fishing trips. Yeah, she keeps me plump with that area. The first thing I'm going to talk about is branding. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. There are plenty of YouTube videos on branding and that type of thing. So what I've done with collaboration with my wife and daughter, who is almost 3 years old, so she really didn't have much say in the matter, is I went from John Stoutinger Fishing to JCX Fishing, which is John, Constance, and Xandra, our daughter, fishing. Because this is a family effort, family sport. You can't really fish tournaments if you have a family without their support. So that's one of the things that we've done. So you're going to see a couple changes to my Facebook. Some you may have seen already on the JCX Fishing page. If you haven't, you'll be seeing it. You'll be getting a request for it pretty soon. The second thing I want to talk about is one of my favorite ways of fishing is drop shotting. It's very popular in the Northeast and out west because they're clear waters, deep waters, some tidal waters, and as well as moving current.
Okay, well, I have no idea what that even... I don't know what drop shotting means. Earlier I thought you said drop dotting, which I was even more confused. So,
okay,
for the simpleton people like myself, you need to explain what drop shot is.
Basically what you do is you have a... it's basically a light technique using either...
I don't know what that means either.
Yep, I'm going to explain. Either 4, 6, 8 pound test line, very light line, lightweight. You basically put your weight on the bottom, and anywhere from 6 inches to 24 inches, you put your hook with your bait. So almost like the old-fashioned bullhead rig, when you went with your grandfather and stuff.
We never did bullhead fishing,
Okay.
Just bass fishing.
Oh, okay. So nice.
Nothing too fancy.
Well,
usually that was just a worm on a hook.
Right, and it's basically the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Except for
alright.
For the live worm, we're using artificial.
So what kind of baits do you like to use when you're drop shotting?
I use a variety of baits.
Oh, it doesn't really matter, like if it's a chatterbait or...
Well, yeah, you can't really use...
Oh, okay. See, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. we'll talk about the setup and stuff like that.
You'll learn me up quick, right?
Well, we don't know about that. You are a quick learner, so we'll do our best at it.
Yeah.
So,
actually, I forgot. I'm gonna invite Marnie too.
oh, okay.
A little shout out to Marnie and her family.
One of your co-workers.
Yes.
Yes.
I know her sons like to go fishing. I think her husband does too.
Okay.
Marnie.
So, I pretty much, when I drop shot, I use three rods. 2 spinning and a big casting rod, which I'm going to show you right here. The first rod is a custom rod I built probably about 5 years ago. It was an MHX flank. I built it specifically for me. I put a fly rod handle on it because they're lighter than the regular bait cast handles. I use an Enigma Ipon reel, the 2000 series. Some people say 4000 for line twists and stuff like that, but I use braid all the time. I also put in a fluorocarbon leader of K9 fishing line. This yellow line I like to use because I can see it. I'm getting up there in age.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like the bright yellow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I should get a shirt like that.
I know, you should.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah.
I like the brightness
Total
because
80s.
Yeah. I'm not quite 80, but we'll get there.
Well,
so
red 80s. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I seriously like the yellows and the pink lines because I can see them. Overcast, sunny days, bright days. And I just put it on between a 6 and 10 foot leader of fluorocarbon line on there, and it helps my confidence with the fish so the fish can't see it. Don't know if they can see the yellow or not, but a lot of fishing is confidence.
But you'll be able to see it even if the water's a little bit more murky, and
correct.
It'll still stick out for you to know where you're going with it. And you said that was still K9?
Yes, yes. I switched to all K9 line, fluorocarbon, fluoroclear, as well as my braids.
So what's I know what the braids are, but is like fluorocarbon? Is that a heavier weight? Is that better than the braid? I don't know like what levels of weight are.
Okay.
I know the braids are a little bit more.
I'll get to that in a second. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just talking a little bit about the setups. Then I'll get to the line. Then I'll cover the baits. But keep asking questions. It's fun. It makes you feel like teaching someone.
Yeah. Teach me a lot.
There we go. The next rod I use is a Douglas LRS. That's the fluorocarbon. It's a 724 XF, extra fast rod tip. Which means the tip is quick. It doesn't have a slow parabolic bend. It has a nice fast tip on it.
So you mean the reaction time's
correct
quicker with it?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So does that mean it's more sensitive then too?
A little bit, yeah. Generally the lighter action of the rods.
Okay.
That's a 4 power, which is a medium heavy power. Generally, when you get to the 3s and 2s, they're more sensitive. But the Douglas rods are very sensitive. And
I know you like those ones, yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I switched to the Douglas instead of continuing making them.
And plus they're blue, which is my favorite color, so.
Mine as well.
Total win. In my book.
You know, I was told a while ago, happy wife, happy life. So we're gonna stick with that motto. The next one, okay, I just kind of contradicted myself because I said drop shotting is more lighter line, light weights and stuff like that. But up here in the St. Lawrence River, tidal waters and things like that, there's a lot of current. So if you're using an 1/8 ounce weight, your bait's not going to get 20, 30, 40 feet deep where you need to be.
Okay.
So I will switch to a bait caster and go up from a 1/8 ounce weight to a 5/8, 3/4, sometimes even a 1 ounce drop shot weight.
Okay.
Just so that the weight will get down there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't do that. because they don't have a reason to. So, and that's one of the reasons why I use that. And I also use this is a pink canine braid. I will put a fluorocarbon leader on that. I'm doing that.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff's talking to us. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
If anybody else is on, go ahead and say hi so we know that you're watching.
Sure.
I see there's a few people watching. That's awesome.
And thank you for your support, everyone.
And we're rookies, so be kind. We appreciate it. Yeah.
So I talked about my setups. I use strictly Enigma reels.
Marnie's watching. Hey, Marnie.
Hey, Marnie. Hope this is good for you. So I use strictly Enigma reels. I used to use Abu's, Shimano's, and all the different kinds of Daiwas. But
Hi, Mom.
Enigma reels, you can't beat them. They're strong. They last. I have not had one issue.
Okay, so Kevin says, good evening from hot Texas.
Hey, Kevin. Hope to see you at the Classic.
Hopefully it's a dry heat, if there's such a thing. I don't think there is.
I don't know. We just
hot is hot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a couple hours ago we were in the pool working very diligently. So yeah, it was tough, Kevin. I know you're not out in the pool right now.
And then Scott says, what is your go-to drop shot bait? Not St. Lawrence.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get into the baits in a minute. I'm gonna go from the setups.
Say what it is, and then.
Okay.
And then later on, you'll explain more why.
I use a couple different baits. One is by Baitworks Customs. One it's called a Num Num, which is a bait he created and made. Shout out to Jeff Young for that. Another one is I just started using this year's called the Icicle by Bass Reaper, and I've fallen in love with that. I also have some custom baits made by other people as well, and we'll talk a little bit about that, and as well as colors.
Kevin says 97% humidity. No.
Oh, that's not bad, Kevin. Get out there and fish.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't envy you. Unless you're in air conditioned eating tacos. That's what I think about for Texas. Because Jamie's down in Texas.
Right.
She always talks about tacos. I'm like, I'm just going to go to Texas.
But she's close to the border, though.
I know. But that's what I relate Texas to now. It's tacos.
Texas and tacos.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Hey, that's all right.
Yeah. So. Here is the line I use. It's the K9 Fluoroclear as well as the 100% fluorocarbon. I can't see if this is getting into the page, but we'll put it up here. Okay.
Clickbait.
I've not had any issues with the K9 line at all. Of course, I only use a little bit of it at a time, usually around 4 to 10 feet at the most. I'll tie it onto my braid and just use it as a...
Hi, Sandra. Do you want
and
to say hi to everybody?
Here's the X Factor in JCX Fishing. That's Xandra, just wheeling your little toy shopping cart in.
Hello. This is our little one, Xandra. Can you say hi to everybody? Hi. You'll be on that screen in just a moment.
Yeah.
Wait, there you are.
There you are.
Pretty girl.
Yes.
Got her hair all braided for Grandma's house tomorrow.
The next thing are the hooks I use. Okay, we went from the rod, the reel, to the line. Now we're going to talk about the hooks, and then we'll go to the weights. Weights! Oh my!
Yeah, we're going to talk about hooks right now.
Yeah.
Say, get the hook.
The hooks I started using this year are the Hayabusa hooks. And they are right here in my finesse pack. I store my hooks and weights in a Bass Pro Shop Extreme binder. I label the hooks, finesse hooks, worm hooks, and flipping hooks.
Give her a rod. You're right. She's got one.
She has one.
Yeah.
Everything that I own, she owns. So, yeah, she has a couple. I have a couple rods.
Hi, everybody. You're so sweet.
Do you know how old you are?
Say, I'm going to be 3.
3. Oh, look at them pretty nails. Right there.
You know, her nail polish came off.
Yeah. So, the hook I've been using is 90% of the time is the Finesse Drop Shot 1/0. A lot of people like the 2s and the 4s and the 1s. I lose too many fish doing it. No matter what hook I've used, I use too many. I lose so many fish. So I just step up to the 1/0. And then there's the straight shank hooks. When I use certain types of baits, I will use them. Okay, straight shank with the worm peeper on it.
Good job. Grandma says hi, baby girl.
Say hi, Grandma.
Say hi, Grandma. See her on there? She's actually on there, up there on that camera.
And I do carry a bunch of things, and I carry the O-rings in case I decide to wacky rig.
Yeah, isn't it the two? Your first debut.
Yes. As far as weights, I use a couple manufacturers. I use lead weights as well as tungsten. Okay, they're my 1 ounce weights, which.
Be careful.
The drop shot weight I use 90% of the time. Weight, the size I use, 1/4 ounce. I like the pencil skirt, or the pencil style. Pencil skirt.
I was going to say, I like pencil skirts. I wear them to work every now and then.
Yes. They're the elongated ones. I also use the teardrop ones. Both of these are from Wicked Weights. Tungsten, you can't really beat tungsten because of the quality. Another one of the ones I use are the round ball. I like them mainly when I'm fishing around small revel and stuff like that. It does pick up things. And these are made by Lovebug Lures. Jeff Young, another shout out. And I appreciate everything that you've done for me. So far we've talked about rod, reel, line, hooks, weights, and next we're going to go through a variety of baits. We do have had some questions on baits. You know, Jerome. Good evening, Jim.
Hey,
how's everything
Jim.
going? Nice talking to you earlier. People asked about baits. I have, this is the one that I use a lot of. It's called the Num Num. You can split the tail on it.
Do you like to split the tail on it or no?
Depends. If I'm drop shotting it, no. If I'm using a Ned rig, yes.
Why?
Confidence. I have no.
Oh,
outside of
just
that.
cause?
Just cause, yeah.
Just cause.
Just cause I can.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
I like just cause reason.
Lovebug
Lures is Charlie, you goof. I knew that too.
Yeah.
Well, you introduced him to Charlie though, didn't
Yeah.
you, Jeff? So
I
can't invite Charlie to the page because I'm not friends with him on Facebook.
in my paper I have a thing that I plan on making mistakes, and you see I've made one. Bass Reaper is a company I heard about earlier this year, late last year, and I started using some of their baits. Well, some of their baits, like their Ned rig baits, are also good for drop shotting. You can thread these on the hook, or you can wacky rig them. I haven't told a lot of people about that. because
Sandra, don't touch that,
even though
Thank
I don't
you.
keep many secrets, I don't often
divulge your information.
Yeah.
Big words.
And these are the Ned baits. It's actually the Bass Reaper Blunt. I'm not going to go through everything. I know a lot of you guys have seen you know, a lot of baits like this if you drop shot. My friend Corey Palmer made these up. I couldn't find a nice perch color, so I asked him to do one for me, and I think he nailed it.
Oh, you're probably gonna have to hold it up higher though. Do you like to make up people do?
Oh yeah, look at that. Her hands are nicer looking than mine, so we'll do that.
Those are nice colors though. Can I see?
Yeah. What else do we have here? I should have some of the
Ooh-wee.
icicles over here.
Tasty.
Oh yes, they're garlic.
Oh yeah, they are. Ooh-wee. Fish love that. Garlic or coffee, right? Are the
Yes.
two tops.
Yeah, I prefer garlic.
I prefer garlic on my food.
Well, this is food for fish. And this is, may I borrow your hand again?
There you are, sir.
The icicle. Okay. The couple things I like about this bait, you can fish it several ways. You can fish it Ned rig or the traditional drop shot, which it was built for. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little indentation on the tail. Okay.
I love that purple.
Oh, it's a beautiful.
Like a midnight purple.
Yes, they have
nice and deep.
They have great colors, and looking at it in the water, phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Now, what kind of water do you use these colors in? More of a clear water, or would you still use them in like that murky?
You can use them both.
Okay.
Usually, when I do a fish in murky water, I'll take a spike marker and color it a little bit, or a dip and dye, and just dip the tail in it.
To make it brighter?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll dip it with a chartreuse color. Yeah.
Français.
Yeah, it is.
So Dale says, "Hey John, hope all is well."
Oh, it is, sir. It is. Thank you. Thanks for joining us on our first Facebook Live.
Yeah. And then Shane Davis says, "Good evening." Good evening, Shane.
Good evening, Shane. Now, also with the icicle, there are grooves in there, so it does stick up a little bit on one section, which I believe helps with the buoyancy of it.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, you can play with it if you want. And I think this is what Xander wanted to give Grandma for Christmas.
Yes, because everybody knows Grandma loves worms. She does love worms and frogs.
She loves froggies.
She sure does.
And Grandma got to...
Yeah, I don't know if they can see that little divot. I don't know how. Sorry, probably like went all blurry, but... So what does that little divot help do? Just...
I believe it helps...
in the water? Or...
I believe it helps. I haven't really checked it out much, but I believe it helps keep the bait out straight.
Oh, okay.
And cause a little bit more action in the water.
More aerodynamic.
Yeah. And water dynamic. Hydrodynamic.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go to Greece. We'll just start making words up.
Yeah, totally. She loves froggies.
And this is the pumpkin color, which I love, along with these purples. Another thing, if you don't...
You probably can't see the table that much, though.
Okay.
Or maybe that far back, yeah.
Yeah. Another thing you can do with these baits is you can take the tail off them if you think you're getting too much action.
Yeah.
It's my phone back.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
That's kind of nice. Those are just like, just black.
Yep, little fleck in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. They're great baits.
Almost looks like a froggy.
Sure. And Grandma, Xander wanted to know if she could bring her little present that she was playing with this morning, which was a frog that we found by the pool. To your house tomorrow.
So Grandma likes pollywogs.
It was a pollywog at one time.
At one point. Pollywogs.
No.
Is it like a breeze thing, or is that really what they're called, is pollywogs?
No, it's not a breeze thing.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Okay. Remember how I said something about...
Dip and glow!
Yeah, it changes the color.
And it's garlic scented. No thanks. I'm good. So it's... Okay.
Okay, and you
That's
just...
not really chartreuse, so that's pretty yellow.
I want this, Mommy.
Oh, it's not actually a marker, honey.
No, it's not a marker, baby. And as far as baits, that's pretty much
it's for you.
what I drop shot. I don't do much with the Senko anymore because everybody does. Once in a while, I will throw a...
Grandma says, no thanks.
No thanks, okay. Once in a while, I'll throw a custom-made swim bait. Very rarely will I do that. Basically, when I'm out having terrible luck on everything else I'm throwing, I'll pick something up to try to do something.
I like that color combination too.
Thank you.
Black and white.
Yep. One of my buddies, Corey. Yeah, we'll do a Carolina rig one. We'll have Jeff. We'll have to Skype you in for that. A couple years ago, it might have been last year, I was up at Champlain, Lake Champlain fishing, and I was paired with Jeff, and he told me he was going to Carolina rig, and I had never done that before, so...
Oh, I don't even know what that is. I've heard it.
Yeah,
I just don't...
It's something that Jeff taught me how to do, but I'm not proficient at it, because about every 2, maybe 3 fish I caught, he had to take the hook out because I couldn't feel them, and I must have had the hands of a dead cat that day or something.
So Jeff had to save you?
That happens a lot with Jeff.
Jeffs are good guys.
Not all of them.
Well, these 2 Jeffs that are watching our lives are good guys.
Yeah, they are. Yes.
I don't know this last Jeff, but...
Jeff?
Well, if it was last year at Lake Champlain, then I may have met him.
Yeah. Hey, Rhonda.
Was it last year?
I'll be okay.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Rhonda.
I'll be okay.
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay? Okay.
Oh, good.
Do you want to say hi to everybody again?
Hi.
Here.
Come on over. You can say hi.
Oh, wow.
And this is Xandra. She's the X in JCX.
Yes.
My little pride and
Can
joy.
you look up at that light and say, hi, everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Great job. Yeah. She's our model of the group. I'm the baker, she's the model, and then John's the fisherman.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say I'm the brains of the group either.
Oh, no, what happened to your phone?
Nothing.
What happened?
So, Jeff said you did very well and that you're a fast learner.
Oh, thanks, Jeff. I'll send that check right out to you.
You gotta say it up there.
Okay, so
You say hi, everybody
the
up
last thing
there.
we're going to talk about is
Hi, everybody.
tournaments.
Tournaments.
Yeah, the first tournament I fished this year was on Lake Champlain out of Ticonderoga. I hadn't fished Ticonderoga since probably 2014, maybe 2012, 13, 14. And I had a streak going out of Ticonderoga. I think it was 4 tournaments in a row that I had cashed a check, which, being a co-angler, is pretty good. Because you don't really have much of a say in the matter in doing that, where you fish or anything like that. So I ended up finishing 10th out of 51 co-anglers, I believe. 1 spot out of a check, which is okay. I learned some things. It was very tough fishing that day. I did catch a lot of fish, not any real big ones. I had 9.55 pounds for 3 fish. It was an AVA New York tournament, and that's what the co-anglers could do. So, and like I said, my favorite technique is drop shots, and that's what I pretty much caught my fish on. I'm going to show you the baits that I caught them on.
They're saying hi back.
I caught...
Yeah. What's that look like? Don't know. It's one of Daddy's baits.
No,
This is one of baits, Daddy.
yeah,
It's one of your baits, Daddy.
It's one of the num-nums.
Num-nums.
What's this?
That's the icicle. It's a green pumpkin icicle made by Bass Reaper.
Jeff says, hi, Punky. Remember
Yeah.
Jeff? We saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
She said that she dipped her feet in your pool yesterday. I was like, no, it's a lake. She said, no, it's Jeff's pool. Right? Remember? Went over to see Jeff yesterday.
So what I'm doing I'm doing right now is
says
just
you have nice hair. Thanks,
getting some
Dale.
baits out
Braided it for Grandma's
that I
house tomorrow.
used up on Ticonderoga.
Dale, say thanks, Dale.
He loves me.
He does love your
He
braids.
does.
Yes.
As you're going to, as you could probably see, I used a bunch of different baits.
Another one of his baits. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one before. He's kind of tiny.
Yeah.
What's this, Mom?
Another sparkly bait. You know, it's funny, when I used to go fishing with my grandpa when I was little,
Yeah.
we usually did do worms and things like that. And he used to always joke that you kept them in your mouth to keep them warm. I didn't do that.
No.
Neither did he, but he'd pretend like spit it out in his hand and then put it on the hook and everything. But we would always go to the store and pick up some sort of bait, and I would always go for the sparkliest thing, and be like, oh, we're not getting that one.
What's this one?
It's a purple one.
Russell
It's an
Phillips
icicle
wants to
one.
see the secret bait. I'll show you that at our Oneida tournament, which has just been postponed.
But yeah, so I think one time Grandpa actually got the sparkly bait that I wanted him to get, because he always got a certain I don't even great grandpa for you.
Yes.
He's my grandpa. But I don't even remember if he caught many fish on it. Probably not. Probably not, just because I thought it was pretty. But yeah, he did humor me once and got them. So, but we always had a great time. We never had anything fancy, but we would always go out on the boat, and it didn't matter what we were fishing for. I always caught bass. So I think there was one time I went walleye fishing with him and never caught a walleye. So just bass and sunfish.
That's all. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, we always had a good time.
Okay, Russell, I'll show you the goods here.
Russell, the goods.
Yes,
It's a family show.
that's right. I'm going to show Russell the goods.
Whoop, goodbye.
And these will work pretty much on all New York waters. I've not tried them any other places, with the exception of a couple of them. The Num Num I throw, it's kind of almost like a goby feel to it. Look at it. You can rig this as a trailer, a drop shot, a Ned, and that's made by Baitworks and Jeff.
Angel.
But since you want to see the secrets, which I don't hold,
You promise?
right there, the icicle. I've thrown it with the tail, without the tail. I've caught fish, Cuba Lake, Cuca Lake, Honeyray Lake. These are all lakes around me, within half an hour, 45 minutes from my house. I didn't get anything on the Thousand Islands with that, because I did not get a bite on the Thousand Islands. We won't discuss that, but
so this particular color too?
yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So not just the icicle,
Nope.
just. I mean, is it just a shape that's called the icicle, or because that's not the color, right?
No,
Okay.
no. This particular one is.
I stumped you.
You did. That's green pumpkin.
Well, I know that's green. I think people that don't even know about fishing know about green pumpkin.
What did I do?
Oh, I
with
can't remember. Oh, dang it.
Hi.
Hello.
I thought I had it. Oh yeah, it's a very hard color.
Oh, grape
Grape
soda.
soda. Oh yeah, for all you hippies back in the 70s, grape soda.
They still make it.
I knew they did. When I went to my first assignment in the Army, I used to drink grape soda
Buy that for
and
you?
have my hair parted
You
down the
already own
middle
it, yeah.
back in the late
you buy
80s. And
bought it at
my
the store
first
too.
boss
Oh, there's
told
a
me
present
there's
for you.
only 2 types of people that drink grape soda and part their hair down the middle, and one of them is a druggie. So the very next day I came into work with a regular soda as well as my hair parted down the side.
Chris Boring.
Yep. Hey Chris,
Hey,
how you doing?
Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And then Dale says, how can I get some?
The Bass Reaper baits, you can go to bassreaper.com or Google them.
Buy that for you?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Chris.
put
Thank you.
links to all the products that I'm showing here, including the rods, reels, line, baits, hooks, and everything like that on this. We're also going to put this on my Facebook channel. I'm sorry, on the YouTube channel for that. So yeah, all these links and stuff will be there. But yeah, they're the
He likes my Enigma shirt.
your Enigma shirt. Yeah, it's nice. I like it too. It's actually my shirt, but
No, it's not. It's a hoodie, so you know how it is. The wives and girlfriends steal all the husbands and boyfriends' hoodies, so it's mine. And actually, I've been really bad in the sun, and this... Alright, honey, hold on. And this has actually kind of protected me from the sun lately, so I've been wearing this quite a bit, and it's been kind of nice. So, thanks. Yeah, so...
okay, Shane.
What's that, honey?
Drop shotting.
Shake your hand. Nice to meet you, ma'am. How were you today?
Drop shotting can be fun and frustrating at the same time.
Good. How are you?
Like
today?
Jeff said,
Nice to meet you.
electronics is the key. If you know fish are there, try it. We have a place around here. It's called Honey Oil Lake. Anytime I want to learn a new technique, I'll go there. You're not going to catch a lot of big fish, but you will catch a ton of between 10 and 14-inch fish. You'll get your confidence up.
I'll give the money to the lady at the store. Here you go. There you go. That's
YouTube videos help, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
But if you're
Right,
fishing,
Kelly? Tell us.
what?
Kelly says, gotta love it when your wife robs your fishing threads. Shake my head.
Yeah.
Shake your hand. He bought extras. I got that same jersey too. So.
Yeah.
I didn't really steal it.
She
Happy to
didn't,
meet
but
you too.
it hangs in my closet, but I don't get to see it very often. So, the icicle is and the num num were the 2 main baits I used up at Ticonderoga, which is shocking because last time I was there, it was very choked up with weeds and chestnuts. So I went there. I bought 2-ounce plunking weights. I had 1.5 ounce plunking weights, 1.25 ounce, and of course, I always have drop shot weights. So luckily, I brought the drop shot weights with me because the bite was tough. It really was. And some people got them. Some people went from Ticonderoga to Plattsburgh. Chris, I have not seen that yet. I was talking today about getting some, and that will be the Changling will be a great drop shot bait. I didn't bring in the full size one, but there are different ways to do that. I'm going to do a video on that bait alone because there are so many ways that I've tried it and experimented with it that I've fallen in love with.
With what bait now?
The Changeling. I'm not exactly sure on how to say.
Changeling-a-ling?
Yeah, something like that.
Changeling-a-ling.
It's another bass reaper bait.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a lizard swim bait, frog, worm, flipping bait combined.
Totally get it now.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Totally.
I have some out in the garage.
I bet you do.
Yeah. Another couple baits my buddy Corey Palmer made me was the...
He ordered 5 bags.
Hey, you want to come up to Cuba this week?
I was going to say, you want to go fishing there, Chris?
Come on up.
I'll make cookies.
Oh, don't do that. Don't give my cookies away.
Well, you didn't eat them last time. It's probably why you didn't get anything.
Probably. But yeah, the shad-shaped style baits, you can go anywhere and drop shot with them, and they'll catch fish. Not exactly the best fish, but you'll get a lot of fish. I can't say enough about these 2 types of baits here.
Oh. Cut it down and Ned rig it too.
Yes. I have. The Num Num.
I don't know what Ned rigging is either. So.
That'll be another video. And the Icicle are the 2 baits that I drop shot the most.
Rhonda's probably looking at me going, girl, I've been there. Now she probably knows all the stuff.
Yeah. So.
Making it hard to say no, huh? Listen,
Yeah.
cookies aren't your thing.
She makes pies.
Pies, cakes, cupcakes,
So,
cinnamon rolls.
Jeff, are any cookies left? We dropped off a couple dozen up there yesterday.
Oh yeah, Jeff, how'd you like those chocolate chip cookies? Did you even get any?
You love my pizza, Mommy.
Oh, I do love your picture. That's so pretty.
Come on, look.
Grandma and Grandpa will love that. So pretty.
Okay. Any other questions you guys have about drop shotting? Weights?
Come on down, Kelly. Yeah, I'll make you cookies. Make you some cookies.
The weight all depends on where I'm fishing. I have 1/8 ounce weights. I never throw them. 1/4 ounce is the smallest I go.
None left, and I'm fat and happy. Well, I'm glad you got some of the cookies. I know your daughter's, I think, was it Sky and some of her friends ate all the cookies last time I dropped some off, so I'm glad you got some. I'm glad Norm enjoyed them too.
Dale, I've not Texas rig the icicles. Yeah.
Cookies.
Come on down, Russell. Or up.
Anytime. Yeah.
I have done that with the Num Num because I've had this bait for probably 3 or 4 years.
Oh, that's a good question. What hook do you throw with the drop shot?
It depends on what I'm doing. I will throw a circle style hook, a circle finesse hook. I will also throw a straight shank hook.
Shane said, with a drop shot, are you casting that or just dropping it next to the boat?
It depends. I'm a co-angler. I don't have a boat, so it all depends on what the boater wants to do. I prefer. I can read graphs, so if the boater leaves the graph on, I will look at the graph and fish.
Are you allowed to leave the?
Yes,
on?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the boater can do what he wants.
They usually do.
Yes. The boaters the boaters are the way for the boat. No offense, Jeff.
Aw, thanks, Eddie. Yeah, she's a cutie. Lovely.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me.
Well, yeah, you are the little one.
Yeah.
some blackberries? Oh, they look delicious.
Okay, there's
blackberries. You're right.
I'm not sure if we can see. You can see this. Let me grab something light.
They look delicious.
Here's one of the hooks I use. No, I'll just rig it.
Oh, I see. Do you want me to find another white paper?
Nope. There's one of the ways I use.
You okay?
You okay?
Okay. Good job. Good recovery.
Here's one of the ways I do it. Open water. Slight weeds. If it's heavy weeds, I don't. Oh, excuse me.
Did she crooked us?
Yeah, she crookeded us, but that's okay. We'll work around it.
That's okay.
If I'm fishing sparse weeds, I'll use that. Pop it through. Sometimes the popping will cause a reaction
Lynn
strike.
is watching. Oh my gosh, hey Lynn! Oh my gosh, what have you been up to? We really got to get together sometime and do lunch or whatever. I know you're probably working like crazy too.
And the next hook I use is the FPP. It's a lightweight straight shank hook by Hayabusa.
And fishing Honeyway end of August. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Honeyway's not that far, right?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little longer in a kayak, but you can drive there. Now, with the straight shank, sometimes I will nose hook them, like such. Sometimes I will skin hook it.
Kelly says, fish Erie at all?
Yes. I fished Erie out of Buffalo a couple years ago. And finished 5th on the Collingwood side. And so this is pretty much, if I'm fishing heavy weeds, how I will rig this bait with a 1/0 straight shank hook. I don't like using big hooks when I'm drop shotting.
Oh,
okay. This will be tied. The line will be tied there. The weight will be down here. So they're the.
Go outside, honey. It's a little too late now.
They're the 2 hooks I use. I'll use this one most of the time. If I'm fishing heavy weeds, I will use this.
Do you want to choose a different show, honey? I think I gotta go change the show. I'll be right back.
Have fun.
Yes.
Erie got postponed. I can understand with the winds the way it is. Hugo was a little bit rocking today as well. I drove by there for a little bit, and it was going pretty good. Yeah, if you ever want to come down, Chris, come on down. We got a extra bed. Eddie, I never did use a drop shot until, I guess they say I was late to it, but once I did, I do it a lot up here. Fishing in New York with a smallmouth, people used to say you're not going to get big fish, you'll just get a lot of fish. Well, I've caught 5-pound smallmouth on a 1/0 hook, 6-pound test. Braid and with a braid leader. Hello, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I do, Kelly. I use that for the FPP for a drop shot, not the HPP. HPP is the heavier one. The F is the finesse hook.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know what that means. Did you already answer Chris? You in Waterloo area?
Yes, Chris, I am.
We're directly in Waterloo.
We live in Waterloo. So, yeah, we live 10 minutes away from Cougar Lake, Chris. I have a canal right behind my house, which you can bring a kayak and dump right in at the end of the road about a minute a walk.
Not even.
Well, me, because I'm
Two
short.
houses down.
I'm short and stubby, so yeah.
That's 2 houses down.
Yeah, you can get in the canal. Yeah, I don't have any Enigma rods. I was talking to Jeff Young yesterday about that. I have all Douglas and custom-made rods.
Bippity boppity
Because
boop.
I used to make rods. I repair them now.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, that was just loud.
Oh.
Bunk.
Any other questions as far as drop shotting, local fishing areas, or anything like that? Be more than glad to answer questions.
These things are wicked sensitive.
I looked at a couple of them. As you know, Enigma, they always do sales, and right now they have a buy one iPod series reel, get one half off. I do need a couple rods.
Where's one?
And I was talking to Jeff about it the other day. I need a couple rods. I don't know if you can ever have too many of them. So I'm definitely going to be getting some Enigmas. What's that?
Enigmas.
Yeah. Nice.
Gotta hook it while you can.
Right. So, any other questions as far as line or anything like that? Line, I use K9. Like I said, I'm going to put all the links to the websites and where I get them, and possibly some codes, discount codes in there as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I try to help people out once in a while.
Yeah. Well, you gotta do it these days. You gotta save money where you can.
Exactly.
It's crazy out there right now. So.
And Rhonda, I'm sorry, but I got the email today that Online Lake has been canceled or postponed. So.
She may not be on anymore. But
Yeah.
what pound liters do you use on your drop shot?
I use, depending on where I'm fishing, I either use 6 or 8 pound test. If I'm fishing rocks, I'll use 8. If I'm fishing weeds, grass, stuff like that, I'll use 6. I only put about 6 to 10 feet on there. I don't like the knot coming through the tip of the guides. So that's why I try not to do that. Kelly, we'll work on a Ned rig. I'm not a big Ned rig guy. I probably caught less than a handful of fish on it. I haven't done it very much. I'm one of the guys that if something works, don't go away from it. Are you cooking? Oh yes. She has her pot and stuff. She's making some soup or something.
What you making us? Some pasta?
But yeah, I'm going to be working on the Ned rig.
Yeah, we could probably do an episode of that and have a nice discussion on it. I mean, especially Kelly, if you know a lot more about it, then more.
Please. I mean, I do a lot of stuff on YouTube as far as watching videos on things.
Yeah, you are.
And now
I can too. Yep. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
What knot you using for braid to fluorocarbon?
I'm not sure. I don't want to lie to you and tell you what it is. I could explain it. I take the braid in one hand. Actually, how about we do one? If I can.
Charlie Love, hey!
I can't because I don't have all my... Can you grab a pair of scissors, please?
Sure. And then Kelly also put on there what not to use. Come to West New York. Put the net to work. Do you want just regular kitchen?
Yeah, that's fine. Any pair. Kelly, where at in Western New York?
Kelly.
You may not be able to see this very well. When I do line classes with kids and stuff like that, I generally use yarn.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That way they can see.
I was using the FG, but it's a pain in the...
Yeah.
But on skis. Pain in the burrow.
Okay. So...
I use the Alberto knots. Works
I
just
use...
fine. Alberto.
I don't know, I make a couple loops and tie it or twist it around a couple times and then pull it tight, cut it off.
Oh,
okay.
I feel like Lockport's not that far.
No, a couple hours. Alright. My old man eyes are...
Can we get your glasses?
No, we'll wing it. So basically, I run the lines perpendicular with each other.
Parallel.
That's what I said, parallel.
Perpendicular. Parallel.
You're right. I'm running them like a highway, straight.
Left cray.
Lefty cray, fly fisherman.
Chris is in Buffalo.
Okay, yeah. And so basically, I make a loop.
Too.
I always start with the fluoro, and then I go around 7 times. 1, 2, 3,
Why 7?
4, 5, 6, 7 times, and pull that. Not real tight. Okay, just pull it.
Is that your lucky number?
No, that's what I was told.
Oh.
I learned this on the boat as well, and it's not easy to learn how to do this on the boat. Because I always used to use just straight braid. And do the same thing with the other. Make a loop with the braid. Go around 7 times. 1, 2,
okay.
3, 4.
If it works, yeah. 5.
Okay, we went through 7 times. Okay, we'll say yes.
We'll say yes.
And then pull it.
You always want to wet it so you don't have friction to destroy the line, right?
And there we go.
Double uni, I believe that's what I tie. Ah.
Okay, we'll go with that one. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% positive and I didn't want to lie to you.
Oh, that's the name of this that we're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I just cut it.
Yep, and Chris has double uni as well, so...
Okay, Chris.
It's Facebook official.
There we go.
2 people agree.
And now I can take off 6 or 8 feet and 10 feet, and I'll be ready for my next one.
People. What are you doing?
I'm doing like a book.
And there we go.
Like this book.
And
Nice.
that is the double uni knot, thanks to Debbie and Chris. But yeah, that's the one I tie all the time. Kelly, I'm sorry.
It's official. Ah! I like it. Finger guns. Official.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And we do have our band over here.
Whoa.
Oh, thank you. You found the lighter. Nice. No,
It doesn't light.
It doesn't light.
Yeah, it doesn't light.
That's her drumstick.
Dad jokes, sorry. Hey, that's alright. I got a lot of dad jokes, so...
She's a dad.
I am a dad.
Okay.
I like dad jokes, though.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
I'm a dad, so I'm gonna have to start learning some.
Okay, that's a little loud.
Biggest bass. My biggest bass
Biggest bass.
I caught on Sodas Bay fishing with Chuck Rowley. 6 pounds, 12 ounces. Which is also the weight of Xandra at birth. So, yeah, I probably won't forget that. I saw on Harvey Horn and Rano Horn's live the other day, because theirs is on Thursdays. at 7 p.m. Central.
Okay.
That Harvey said you never forget where you catch certain fish and do certain things. And he's actually correct, because you don't forget. Yes, it was a largemouth. Yes.
So it's like the typical sizes of smallmouth and largemouth. Like, does smallmouth only go up to like a certain weight, and then like largemouth pick up after that, or
no?
I mean, I know they're different fish. I'm
right.
Not that.
There are several strains of largemouth. You know, you have Florida, Texas meanmouth, which is a combination.
Meanmouth?
Yeah, it's a hybrid. So.
Forget this little guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that little guy. We can pick all this stuff up afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Any other questions before we depart this first ever Facebook Live? Well, and like I said, I'm going to put everything on YouTube. I'm also going to put descriptions of products, where to find them on this as well. So, are you making a cake for Grandma?
I am.
Okay. What kind?
Cake for Grandma.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on our little adventure, and hopefully we'll be able to do this at least once a week, you know. And no, Grandma's not here yet.
Jeff wants to know when he's gonna get more cookies.
When do you want more cookies?
Dude, we're not going up there tomorrow.
I'll make you more cookies. Don't worry about it. Just let me know. Yeah. Or what kind. I always make a chocolate chip. I'm sure you're bored of that.
Yeah, her molasses cookies aren't bad either.
Thanks, Russell.
Yeah, you need to come on down.
Yeah.
And
today.
come on down. We have some with sprinkles on them too.
Yeah, I think I have molasses cookies too, Jeff. So come on down and have some molasses cookies.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. Well, I guess that about sums it up.
Yeah.
Wraps it up. All right. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
What are you doing, Mommy?
We just said good night to everybody.